Good morning. Will Sullivan here with Sullivan Auto Trading, and I'm going to be doing a walk around on this Mazda CX-9 for you. Pretty rough start to the morning. Came in and it's sleeting and raining and freezing cold. And so I go to pull this in this morning and I'm like, I can't shoot this video. It's absolutely covered in ice and so I pulled it into the shop, got most of it off, only to pull it right back out because I had to drive it, 300 feet to get it over here to this photo booth. So it's got a little bit on, but I've got enough water and ice knocked off to where I can do a good video, go panel by panel. And I don't think, with the exception of the roof up there that you can see, I don't think any of the water is going to obstruct what I'm trying to convey in this video. So we're going to start from the front. We're going to go panel by panel on the exterior. I'm going to point out every blemish that I see. I will tell you, because I was the one that personally wiped this down, I didn't see many. A really good start. It seems like a really well taken care of car. When I stick my head inside of it, I do not smell anything except a little bit of remnants of our cleaning chemicals that we use, which but no pet odor, no cigarettes, anything like that. I also, under this light, can see paintwork pretty good. So we'll go panel by panel and see if it has any. So without further ado, starting from the front, starting from the fender, looks like all of the gapping along here is exactly where you would expect. All of those tolerances are consistent. Nice flush mount up here from the fender to the bumper. The headlight housings are crystal clear. So they don't have any condensation in them. They're not foggy. And as we pan along the fender here, everything looks great. The plastics along the wheel well, you can see where some of the Armor All or exterior shine has started to dry off of it. But we'll redress them before it goes out. But note, it's not scraped up or anything. Looks really good along the fender there. Transitioning into the front bumper. Looks very, very nice. Looks like maybe a bug or something's been etched. No, that's dirt. I expect on the lower side of any front bumper to see some remnants of some road debris and stuff like that. But this looks really good. All the plastics and the chrome bezel along are in excellent shape along the bottom there. And the grille is in excellent shape. The big Mazda emblem doesn't have any scrapes or, believe it or not, like these things, I've seen them get really foggy and scratched up for whatever reason. I don't know if it's the plastic they use, but that one looks excellent. So front bumper looks really, really good. I don't see any blemishes that are jumping out at me. And then the plastic along and the chrome bezel look good as well. The hood does not have any signs of paintwork. Has one ding, you can see right there. There it is, right along the middle, little dime size ding. If you have a local dent guy, you probably glue pull that and you never see it. But the hood looks really, really good. The gapping along the hood on the front and both sides where that meets the fender is very consistent. So I always look at that. One of the first things I do when I look at the front end of the vehicle. But yeah, bumper and fender line up perfectly together. Nothing's pushed out. No signs of any paintwork or previous accidents as we get along to this fender. And I don't see any dent, scratches, or blemishes. And then same thing, the plastics along the wheel well here are in excellent shape. But those lines you see in them are not permanent. That is just where we've got nasty weather and it's kind of washed off the Armor All or dressing off of the plastic. But we'll redress it before it goes out. Hopefully we get some better weather coming up. I hear we're getting some snow. So along to the driver's side door. Try to get my reflection out here. Looks really good. No dents or scratches. I'm going to check the door edge here in a second, but as we get along to the bottom, chrome bezel looks good. Plastics look good along the bottom. Let's crack the door here. Check out the door edge. Door edge looks good. Not chipped anywhere. Move along to the driver's side rear door. Looks really, really nice. Is that a scratch? Nope, that's a piece of fuzz. Plastics along this wheel well are not scratched up. They look really good as well. And we got something going on here. Is that wax? Yeah, that's coming off of my fingernail. So that's probably just dry wax. It looks really good along the passenger side rear door. And now around to the quarter panel. Quarter panel looks great. No dents, scratches, or blemishes that I see anywhere. And I don't see any signs of any paint work through here. And then the gapping and the way that the quarter lines up to the rear bumper is very flush. Looks great. Rear bumper coming along to the back. Tailgate looks great. No dent, scratches, or otherwise major blemishes. And then the plastics along the rear look really good. I'll open up the deck lid here when I do the interior, and we'll check the edges around there. You know, cargo areas sometimes can get some scrapes and stuff like that, but let's check out the tail lights. Tail lights are clear, no condensation, no cracks. Reverse lights look good, and same on this side. Coming along to the passenger side rear bumper and quarter panel. Nice and flush. No signs of paint work, look really good, no blemishes. And we're here at the passenger side rear door. We've got a small blemish here. And we've got a tiny one here and here. I guarantee, I can't even catch a nail edge on those, that those might wax off, let alone even having to wet sand or buff them. So when we get this car ready for delivery, I'll bring that up to the finishers and they can go ahead and knock those down. Around to the passenger side door, it looks very good. No dent, scratches. What we got here? We've got something here. You can see as the light passes over it, it almost looks like it might have been a dent. Let me see if we got a PDR hole. We sure do. There it is. PDR hole. So what those are is a paintless dent repair person has drilled a hole there, and what they've done is they've attempted to do a dent repair here, which is where I showed you. And what they do is they knock it up and then they kind of knock it back down. And although it looks acceptable, a trained eye would catch that. That's why I knew to look there immediately. That looked like previous dent repair work right here, but I'm sure it was significant enough for them to do a dent repair, but in that area. And then a small little tiny ding. You gotta hit the lights, gotta hit it perfect, right above my finger as I move back and forth there. But out of the whole car, as good as this door looks, it's the worst panel so far along the whole car, and that speaks volumes to how nice the exterior of this vehicle is. I mean, a couple dings and small blemishes is acceptable in any pre-owned car, especially one of this year. So I'm really impressed so far with the whole exterior condition. The plastics along the bottom, because I haven't hit those yet, look really good. I don't see any scrapes on any of the plastic anywhere around this vehicle, which is awesome. We can do a lot with small blemishes, small scratch, imperfections, dents on metal, but there's no fix in plastic. So when it gets scraped up, you just gotta replace it. But looks good. Now we're back along to the driver's side fender. What do we get? Did I miss that? No, that's just fuzz. But the exterior of this vehicle is outstanding. It really is. Let's check out the side mirror housings, because I didn't do those. And I see something here. Nope, it's wax. So, or at least it's wiping off. Housings look great. No cracks, blemishes, scrapes, anything like that, at least on the passenger side. Let's go around to the driver's side. Driver's side looks good. Got something right here. Small little scuff of some sort right there, and it's not really coming off. I can't get an edge, so I would imagine that will probably knock down too. But yeah, the side mirror housings look great. Glass looks good. Let's check out the windshield. I do not see any cracks or stars anywhere. There's something right here and here, but I don't even know if it's worth, I don't even think you could repair it. It's almost like a rock maybe probably hit it, but it's not, it hasn't cracked it. It's almost just made a little imprint. But yeah, this windshield's in great condition. There we are. That's the exterior of the vehicle. Now I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna hit the wheels and tires. I'm gonna talk about that, and then we'll go on inside the vehicle. So, grab my gauge out. I always grab my gauge anytime I do these videos so I can actually measure, but I can just tell you I don't need it. I'm looking at brand new tires. So, and I know that because you can see right there. I'm measuring 10/32 of an inch. I mean, these are brand new. They still have the lettering on the tire. So I'm gonna assume as I look around, yeah, all of these tires have been replaced by the previous owner, brand new tires on them. So let's see, driver's side or passenger side wheel is in excellent condition. No curb rash, no blemishes anywhere. Apologize for the dirt. I had to pull through dirt and mud and just didn't really have the time. I didn't want to hold this up, getting the video to you. So, but we'll have this thing laid out when it gets to your house. And this wheel is in just a nice condition. I mean, there's not a scratch, blemish, curb rash anywhere on this front wheels. Driver's side rear wheel, brand new tire, same condition. This person was a careful driver. Wait, what's that? Oh, that's just glue from a tire mount. And then we got the rear wheel. No blemishes anywhere. Impressive. Around here we have a lot of downtown, a lot of city driving, parking. It's rare I see a car that doesn't have just a little bit of curb rash. So whoever had it, that's indicative that they took really, really good care, or at least were careful people. Probably the same reason they had that small ding taken care of on the passenger side. It's little stuff like that you look at when buying pre-owns, like how did the previous owner take care of this? So looks like they cared for their vehicle for sure. And not always, but in my experience, people that take care of the exterior and interiors of their car, almost always it's consistent all the way through to their maintenance schedules. You know, they just, you know, take care of the outside and inside of their car, and they also maintain them. So, all right, without further ado, let's head on inside the vehicle. Kind of already spoke to the smell when I stick my head in it. It's a very neutral smell. I smell nothing really. Just the soap that we use to clean. The seats are just in excellent condition. I'll try to zoom out without losing any quality. You know, you have a low seat with a high bolster, so you got a little bit of, you know, I don't think you can buy one of these and not have a little bit of the crinkling effect here. It's just the way the seat's designed. But, you know, small lines in here, but let me get up real close. I mean, this interior is just really, really clean. Just shot around the shift boot, passenger seat. And I'll just, if I know there's no dummy lights, I'll go ahead and start it. Just let you see it cycle through. Other than seatbelt and door ajar, but motor sounds great. I think you're gonna love this Mazda. I mean, this is me and my family's store. I've been doing this a long time, and you know, I have 6 daughters, and oh, look at that. Key battery is low. We'll go ahead and make sure those are replaced for you. We'll replace the key batteries. In fact, let me speak to how many keys it has right now, because I did not check that. I just grabbed them. All right, here they are. We have both sets. So we have both sets of keys. I'll go ahead and it's probably just when you get these remotes, the key release is right here on the edge. You can pop those out, pop the casing open. It's a button battery, usually a 2032 button battery, and then really easy to do. So the inside of this vehicle is spotless, really is. I mean, there's some dirt on the floor mat there, just because we have some pretty nasty weather right now, but you can see how clean it really is on the seat there. And I think our pictures do I think I could, after looking at the interior of this vehicle, I think you can refer back to the pictures and say, hey man, this is a very accurate representation of the actual condition of the inside. There's no button scratches, wear anywhere, at least that I'm seeing. The headliner is it's spotless. The headrests look great. Come around to the inside. The back seats look like they were never sat in, and I mean that. When you get into these third row vehicles, first thing I look at is for the infamous car seat that has been sitting here and ruined the leather, and that's not the case on this. All the perforation looks really clean still through here. There's not grime and dirt down in the holes. Very clean. It does have Mazda carpet mats all the way through it, and in the third row. The third row, let's go ahead and pop that. Does have mats. And the third row looks like it was never sat in. Little mark right there. That's just from the seat probably being stowed down, and it'll go away the longer it sits up. But cup holders look clean. They're not scratched up. You got one window blind up right there, but I always like to check these because the springs go out in them. No, there's still very taut. Very nice. Very nice. Power lift gate works great. The cargo area is very clean. So you got your jack tools there. Your releases. I'm not going to release them, but they release and lay completely flush. When you hit the release button, the headrests fall down, but there you have it. And let's check out the edges here. All this looks really clean. There's no scrapes. All the plastic looks nice. Anytime you have a cargo area, you got so much stuff going in and out. Usually these things are pretty beaten up, even on the nicest cars. Really impressed with this vehicle. I really am. For a 21, 4 or 5 year old vehicle, I'm not going to go out on a limb here and say that but I think you'd be hard pressed to find one in this condition that's 5 years old. I mean, it's really nice. I'm going to go ahead and get a shot of the motor and wrap this thing up. Let me open these doors because I didn't do that. I don't want to miss anything. Get a shot here. Looks good. This side looks good. Wow. I love the way I love the way they set these back seats up, or this middle row. Definitely not sacrificing in size. I feel like the seats are so small and everything comparable. You get in a Pilot, or not so much the Highlander, but the Pilot feels really tight. Durango feels tight. Very nice. Little mark right there. Doors shut nice and clean. Signs of corrosion. Just very clean motor. It's got brand new synthetic oil in it. We do that when they come through here. Your filter's been changed as well. And there you have it. That is your video. The only thing I couldn't see, I tried to peek in there, is I can't see the condition of the brakes, but it's been through a Virginia State Safety Inspection. I don't imagine that you're gonna have any issues with braking. I drove it, it drives great. I didn't notice any pulsation. I didn't get up to 70 or 80 miles an hour, but no brake pulsation. I mean, brand new tires, so, you know, no road noise or anything like that. I think it's as far as a pre-owned vehicle goes, and I don't say this too much because everything's got imperfections. It's very nice. If I was in the market for a Mazda, I would buy this. And I started to say it earlier, but I have 6 daughters, and 2 of them are driving, 2 of them drive Mazdas. I love Mazdas. I think they're one of the most underrated vehicles out there, and they do a great job with reliability and performance and safety, and a lot of bang for your buck, in my opinion. So really, really nice car, and I'd buy this car for myself, and I mean that. So I hope this video kind of showcased what you're buying and what's going to show up to Florence. And if you have any questions, just give us a call. Thank you so much.